Great women out there now wrestling, and we just happen to bring in, the hottest one in the industry right now. As far as fan movement, it's unbelievable right now. Rhea Ripley.
Rhea Ripley here. Hi, Rhea. How are you doing?
I'm good, mate. How are you?
I am wonderful. Where are you from?
I'm from Adelaide, South Australia.
Australia. Okay.
Yeah.
And so, when did you make the move over to America?
It's nearly been 3 years now that I've been over here, so gotta go home soon,
So when you went to Australia, what made you go, okay, I think I'm going to go to America and try, is there there's wrestling in Australia, right?
Yeah, it's definitely not as big as over here, but I started wrestling 7 years ago, I think it's been.
Yeah.
And yeah, I had a tryout over in Melbourne when I was younger, and I got in, so they bring me over here, and here I am today.
Is it just, okay, there was a movie that was out last year, The Rock was in it, I can't remember the name of it.
Fighting with My Family.
Fighting with My Family, okay, so that was kind of the premise of that particular movie. They had a tryout in England, and then they get to come to America. Was that basically kind of what your experience was like?
Yeah, it's actually really funny, because when I was watching that movie, I could relate to it so well.
Yeah.
Like, even the scene where she's at the airport with her family trying not to cry to, make her mum cry.
Yeah.
That was me, Instead, I broke down because I'm not as tough as Paige is, but I broke down.
So when you were how old were you when you decided you wanted to be a professional wrestler?
Oh man, I can't exactly remember how old I was. I was definitely in primary school sometime.
Oh,
but yeah, I've been watching it for a long time now, and I just knew from the get-go that I wanted to do it.
When it's not as big of a sport there as it is here, when you would tell people you wanted to be a professional wrestler, did they tell you were crazy? Did they say, "Oh, you're dreaming"? Did you get a lot of that?
Yeah, all the time actually. Even the teachers at school, they used to pick on me and stuff, and they'd be like, "You got to do something else with your life, like study, work hard, and achieve something else, because wrestling isn't it."
Yeah.
And I was like, I'm gonna prove you guys wrong, because.
And then I body slammed my teacher.
Yeah.
Now I don't know how to say this, Jeremy. I don't want to be but if I say I don't mean big girl. I mean you're like a
staunch.
Yes.
She's 5'9".
Did I say that the right way, Jeremy?
No,
I don't want to make her mad, but she's.
You're a giant woman. What's up?
I mean, you're a big girl, but I don't mean out of shape. I mean, you're just like a.
She's solid.
Healthy.
You're getting a lot of shrimp on the Barbie.
Yeah. Oh my god.
I mean, so have you always been big boned? Is that the proper way to say it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
No, Rhea, hold on real quick.
Rhea, I'm sorry.
Here in America, there's certain things that women aren't going to be cool with. There's never a scenario where a man comes up to you and says, "You're big bone." You're allowed to give him a nice elbow.
I don't mean any disrespect. You're not
It's okay.
I'm thinking about Amber Nova's a skinny little girl. She's
a
Amber
high
Nova's
flyer.
a skinny little girl. She's not a skinny little girl.
She's just framed.
framed. You could punch Ryan in the face, and I bet it would hurt.
I think the best word is powerful.
You're
I mean,
powerful.
that's it.
And that's why you're a professional, sir.
Thank you very
Powerful
much.
woman.
Oh, my
And how much more powerful are you than the other girls that are wrestling? Because you look like, because we've met some other girls, and they're not as powerful as you.
Oh man, I don't even know what to say. Yeah, I mean, my whole life I've been pretty broad. I've always had massive shoulders, and I don't really know why. I think I was just born that way.
Yeah, right.
Because you were born to do this.
Yeah, exactly.
Exactly.
It's funny because growing up, everyone was like, "You a swimmer?" I was like, "No."
Yeah, professional wrestler.
Yeah.
And how do you match up, Jeremy? You tell me, because she might not want to brag on herself. How does she match up to the other girls as far as size? I mean, she looks like she's bigger than most of the other girls.
Yeah, in the gym, she's a beast.
Yeah.
There's no question about it. And she's going into a matchup now against Shayna Baszler, who's an MMA fighter turned wrestler. So I think Shayna's really the one that's got the power, and that's kind of the intrigue of this match. For the first time, Shayna Baszler is going to be wrestling somebody defending her championship a week from tomorrow night on USA against a legitimate powerhouse. So much momentum coming out of Survivor Series. This right now is the hottest. I mean, as far as female goes, right now, hottest in the industry.
Really?
There's no question about it. Just caught fire after Survivor Series and has so much momentum right now. They issued basically, they said, you guys got to follow her for the next, we're going to do a special on USA about her.
Yeah.
So I mean, there is so much intrigue. The interesting thing about her, she showed up when she was 16 years old.
Wow.
At a WWE tryout looking for a job.
Yeah.
They said, well, you're too young. You can't be, you got to come back. 3 years later, 19, she shows up. She's hired on the spot.
Wow.
That's awesome.
It's Rhea Ripley who's here with us right now.